Hey guys, so today we're just gonna analyze, me trying to imitate Messi's dribble. Again, like I've mentioned, it's a lot harder than it looks, even though it looks simple. But it's good. It's like a benchmark that you can like practice towards. Things like the elastical, the step over. They're very flashy, so when you don't get them right, it's a lot more apparent. So rather than let's just try to like deconstruct how Messi dribbles versus mine. So how to dribble and how not to dribble. So I think for many of you might find how I dribble helpful because kind of shows those natural tendencies which Messi actually avoids and can make his shoulder drops more effective. So let's have a look frame by frame how he dribbles. So this is the last touch he gets in the ball before he makes his body feint. Let's see my touch. Yeah. So it's not the biggest issue. So due to quarantine, I can't really go to the field, so I have to dribble in this courtyard here. So I can't really dribble too fast. So keep that in mind. That's why my foot's a little bit more slanted to the side than Messi's. Messi's it's pretty much running full speed, and so sometimes he does slant his foot over there if he's doing that slow dribble to creep onto the defender before cutting one way or the other. So just to keep in mind. Okay, let's just a couple things I do wrong here, but let's just focus on that extended leg he does into the right where he goes over. So before I didn't really extend my leg much, so the past couple days I've been trying to really correct that. So this is the moment where he's really extending that foot, and you see I'm almost like overcompensating. I really want to get that foot out. Maybe it's a little too much, but that's the one thing I was mainly going for, and also trying to bend that leg, not having a pretty much a straight left leg. So let's reverse this a bit. So after we make that touchdown, notice like my foot's already slanted over to the left of the ball. Messi's is pretty much in line. So let's have a look. See, notice that foot there. It pretty much like it just springs up. It doesn't like spring to the side. He's not, telegraphing that he's going to go, over there, which like probably in turn will like open. Oh, sorry. I have a feeling that it would in some way telegraph that he's going to try to cut over there. Again, it's very important that I actually practice and then show rather than strictly look at videos because there's a lot of things that I didn't notice until I actually practiced these moves. So let's have a look. See, and look at mine when I spring my leg up. You can kind of see at the bottom, me spring my leg up. My legs slanted over to the left. You can really see me spring over to the right over there. So it looks like I'm like using my left leg to jump onto my right. It's really apparent. Now look at Messi's. Again, like if you didn't look at his right leg at this point, you would think he's just running with the ball as normal. He's not really jumping one way or the other. So again here, and then so my interpretation is like he springs his leg forward, maybe slightly to the right, but for the most part it's forward. And then like at this point where he does a little hop, so so he gives him some time. At this point, his leg, he just mainly his right leg just to like extend over the right. He's not using any momentum from the left leg to go to the right. So if you kind of look there, it almost looks like he's just kicking into some invisible ball there. I mean, try to look at it intuitively. He's not not like me. If you look at the bottom. In fact, like a lot of my body shifts this way before I've even like extended my leg out. So again, you can clearly see me trying to move over to the right with my left leg, and also it's not in line with the ball. You know, it's good thing because, like, you know, I practice, but I thought it was, but it's not. So I think it's good because, you know, a lot of people, you know, they want to get good at dribbling. They dribble for like hours, and like come game time, you know, it doesn't help. But you know, looking at this, you can actually see your mistakes and correct them early, and make all these adjustments early on. Okay, so let's have a look a bit more. It's a bit of an open discussion, I think. So this is the point where he's like, you know, midair. Here's me in midair. Again, you can kind of see it. So before Messi's leg was, or left leg was pretty much in line with the ball. Now you can see his left leg is maybe slightly to the left. Slightly to the left. You can kind of see my leg, you know, it's slanted the opposite way. His is angled to the right. Oh wait, never mind. Guess it is. Let's see. Again, this is an open discussion, so I'm just trying to see. So I guess at this point it is. Mine's looks a lot more drastically pointed, angled this way. So let's look a bit more. I mean, at this point you can see how much faster Leo gets to the. Okay, so he touches the ball. By now I'm already here. So, you know, I get the interpretation. You know, he doesn't knock it there and go there because I think he's trying to read that defender. So let's look at Messi a bit more. So, you know, it's just a slight touch. He sees the defender, you know, moving this way. Okay, and then, you know, now it's time to go off. I guess he might, you know, he doesn't like overcommit himself. You know, have the defender stay put there. You know, he might have just decided to knock a ball or hold it up a bit. So a lot of thing is, you know, when I watch Messi, you know, a lot of times, you know, it looks simple. So, you know, my only explanation is, you know, he can read the defender and he's really fast at doing it. But that's not the case. You see, like at the bottom, I'm not really dribbling or moving, you know, as fast as I can. But let's have a look how fast I get my right leg planted to the ground. Okay, roughly the same, and also, you know, Messi was running closer to full speed than I was. So you know, well, it's like really easy just to keep practicing, you know, try to make the move even faster. But you know, Messi's form is definitely overlooked, so that's another thing. And the biggest thing here. So at the moment, I thought it was. It felt like, you know, I had my shoulders pointed down to the right, like Messi. You can see it's a bit hard. There's another video, but like I've pointed out before, like, you know, his shoulders are in line, and then clear shoulder drop of the right. Now let's see how the way I do it. Again, you know, it's really important for me to actually record this video because I thought I was doing it okay, but apparently not. So you see, pretty much square, and then, you know, slightly pointed to the left, I think. At the best, it's even. So honestly, it felt like my shoulder was down here while I was doing the move, but apparently not. So that's something to keep in mind. So that might have to do something with springing my leg there, which in turn might cause my shoulder to not be as easily be able to drop down as much. So that's something I got to experiment with. See, at this point is like where my shoulder drops. So my shoulder drops actually pretty late. Messi's drops pretty early. So again, quite a few points to think about. So let's reverse these a bit. Again, this isn't the most structured video because I'm still figuring out all the little nuances. don't have to worry too much about my left touch with my left boot, but okay. So again, not in line with the ball with at first. This is already slanted. This Messi's is straight. Again, same thing. I'm already springing off with my left. You know, Messi's is pretty much going straight where he was. Now it looks like I extended my leg way further up this way than Messi does, but I think that has to do with me springing with my left leg rather than you know, just going forward and using my, you know, almost just kicking air with my right leg to land. So I guess that goes in hand with what I did previously. And again, you know, left knee, right of the ball, left knee, left of the ball. And then, of course, the late turn compared to Messi. Messi almost does it instantly. I take several more frames to actually touch the ball. So again, I think that also goes in hand with, you know, my left knee needing to be left of the ball. So I think that should do it for now, and then I'll practice and get back to you guys.